Welcome to the notes on the mid segments of a triangle. So let's get right to it. Mid segment, all right? It's broken into two parts, mid and segment. The name tells you what it is. So here is the definition. It's a segment that connects the midpoints of two sides of a triangle. And I'll draw that up here real quick. Key note thing, it's going to be parallel to that third side. So let's give this side of the triangle a midpoint. Remember, a midpoint divides it in half, so this piece would be congruent to this piece. And let's call this side over here a midpoint. Let's say right here. Now, they might not necessarily be the same lengths, but again, this piece will be congruent to that piece, not necessarily equal to each other. Well, then the mid segment is a segment that connects those. So there is our mid segment right there. Now notice, all right, it is parallel to this third side. So here's that third side, all right, the side that doesn't connect. Those will be parallel. Really important to know. Now the property, those distances, all right, the mid segment is half the length of the parallel side. That's going to be huge when you're solving these problems. And that's really it, all right? Connects two midpoints, half the length of the parallel side. Now that we know that, let's do an example. If FB and BD are mid segments, so there's FB right here. That is a mid segment. And BD is also a mid segment right here, all right? Then find EA and FB. All right, or I think they FB would yes, find E and FB. So let's find FB first. All right, in blue here. Okay, well FB, where's that parallel side? It's right here, and you can see that that measures 30. Well, that means that FB is going to be half that. We said the mid segment's half of the parallel side, so that's if the parallel side's 30, that's 15. Now let's find EA, which is this side. So here they give you the mid segment. But now I want to find the whole thing. Well, the mid segment's 20. Well, that's half of whatever this side is. So this side must be 40. And that's it. You're done. One more problem. This one involves a little algebra. So if FB equals 2x plus 6, so I'm going to write that in, 2x plus 6. All right, and EC equals 5x plus 8. So this right here equals 5x plus 8. We want to find FB. Well, the first thing we got to do is we got to solve for x. Solve for x. Now, here's what a lot of people want to do. They want to set them equal to each other. They want to say 2x plus 6 equals 5x plus 8. That's a good idea, but we just said mid segments are not equal. You can see that this distance is clearly shorter than this distance. They're not the same. So what do we need to do as 2x plus 6? Well, we need to double it because we said the mid segment's half of that third side. So I need to times this side by 2. All right, don't work with fractions. It's easier, just double. And then when you do that, now it's a simple algebra problem. You see those parentheses, make sure to distribute. So it's 4x plus 12 equals 5x plus 8. Now I just solve. So I'm going to subtract, I'm going to subtract, sorry, that's 5x. I'm going to subtract 4x from each side, minus 4x, minus 4x. So I'm going to be left with 12 equals x plus 8, because 5x minus 4x is just 1x. And then I'm going to subtract the 8. So I'm going to be left with 12 minus 8 is 4 equals x. So I'm not done. I'm then going to take that and plug it in for FB. So FB, I'll do over here. FB is going to equal 2 times x. Well, we just said that x is 4, and then we're going to add 6. So 2 times 4, that is going to be 8. 8 plus 6, so FB, segment FB equals 14. There is your final answer using the mid-segment property.